My name is Judy. I am passionate about helping people understand why they feel the way they feel. As a holistic anxiety coach and creator of the Break Free Method, Judy's Break Free Method, I teach people how their thoughts, nervous systems, and learned patterns shape their emotional experience. My mission is to help people understand just that and overcome anxiety.
I am Holly. I work with sound, breath, and energy work to help the nervous system actually feel safe again. Because thinking your way out of anxiety gets you only so far. So before we say another word today, let's just take a breath, because our nervous system does not care about our intro. So inhaling for the count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly exhale. Again, I don't know if you can hear the exhale or not. So today we want this to be a little bit more of a reset instead of like a lecture, and go over a breathing technique with you. So that way, when you're in the moment, when you are not able to think or anything, this will be, hopefully remember this. And then that way, when you're in the moment, you can do this.
Yeah. The breath is always with you. Doesn't matter where you are. It's always with us, right?
Don't even have to pay for it.
Yeah. And it's also something we can do without having other people notice.
Exactly. No one's going to know if you're counting, breathing, or exhaling longer than your inhale. Mm-hmm. No one's going to know it. And so breath is the main part to your autonomic nervous system, and you can consciously control it on demand. So slowing and deepening it directly signals safety to your nervous system. And so, which is why it will work faster than trying to think your way out of it, because your brain, like your whole frontal cortex shuts off when you start getting stressed out and anxious and all that stuff. So breathing is your more direct way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the moment we feel anxious, stressed, overwhelmed, it's our bodies signaling to us that it doesn't feel safe. Right. It's registering the situation as unsafe. So consciously breathing, like using the breath, is you telling the body, hey, we are safe here. Everything's okay.
Right. And then whatever moment you are in or going into, or whatever happened to make yourself fly off the handles, you can readjust and come in with a better mindset.
Yes, absolutely.
So the 3-part breath is what I'm talking about, and it's engaging your lower belly, your mid, and your chest, because the chest is a lot of times where we feel closed off. So when you're inhaling, you want to fill the belly. Now, when I say I was doing this wrong for a long time and noticed that I was destroying my pelvic floor, is so when you breathe into the belly, you don't want to push down to your pelvic floor. You just want to fill your belly. And if you do have problems with your pelvic floor, you can do a slight Kegel. You don't have to, but just to keep yourself from pushing down, because you don't want to push down on your pelvic floor. And I've realized that because when people just say belly breathe, they don't tell you what to do and not to push down on your pelvic floor. So I think that's why we have a lot of issues now with our pelvic floor. But so you want to breathe in to your lower belly, and then as you go, you want to expand your ribs through the mid-torso, and then come up to expanding your chest. Almost like you're filling yourself up with air, starting from the bottom, like filling out a balloon, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like you fill it out as I hit the mic. As you fill it out, you're filling up your whole body like you're filling a balloon. Yeah. And then you want to slowly exhale, so you can think of it as like pushing out, or you're letting it go. It doesn't matter which way you do it. You just want the exhale longer than the inhale.
Mm-hmm. And I can for sure see how some people may think, oh my gosh, am I doing this right? I want to make sure I'm doing this right. But as Holly mentioned, that doesn't really matter. I would suggest you focus on positive affirmations, reminding yourself that you are safe in the moment. So in the inhale, you can remind yourself, I am safe. And then in the exhale, you can remind yourself, I'm still safe.
Yep.
And just reminding yourself that you are in absolute safety exactly where you are. There's no bear chasing you down. The house isn't on fire. If that's the case, you need to,
We are not breathing.
we're not breathing. We're taking action and running away there, but that's not where we are right now, right? So reminding yourself that you are safe. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So the cues that you want with this is the jaw softening, the shoulders dropping away from your ears, and a naturally slowing of the heart rate are your main signs that this practice is really landing. And I always say like a good 2 minutes of practice is really good. So if you're just inhaling, inhale slowly, don't do it like quick. Just inhale. I like inhaling through the nose and out through the nose. You can exhale through the mouth if you want, but I always like inhaling. I have one client that always does it backwards, and he takes like a big gasp through your mouth. But your nose cleans your air. Like it's healthier through your nasal passages because they clean the air as it comes in. And so inhaling through the nose and filling up your belly, mid-chest, and your upper chest, and then slowly exhaling. And so along with saying those words, and you can say them to yourself, you don't obviously have to say them out loud because you're breathing, but you can just picture yourself filling up with air and then being grateful for the air that you're taking in, and being grateful for being here in the moment, and grateful for whatever you're telling yourself.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love the breath. There's so many different ways we can breathe, so many different like techniques and things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the most important thing is to do it consciously.
Right.
We're sharing one breathing technique with you. If this one doesn't work for you,
there's
certainly
tons
try,
of others.
Yes, definitely try the other ones. But there's the science there. The data shows breath work can actually reduce a host of illnesses.
Yep. Because we don't. When we are stressed out, when even just take a random moment of the day and just breathe normally and count. I guarantee you it's probably anywhere between 2 and 4 seconds, maybe 2 to 3. But we are always shallow breathing. We are always on the go. We are always in a rush. And a normal breath should typically be for the count of 5 to 6 seconds in and the count of 5 to 6 seconds out. Mm-hmm. People don't do that. And then they wonder why they're stressed out all day. Because you're not breathing. You're not even giving your organs the proper oxygen it needs. So randomly throughout the day, do this breathing practice or a different one, but catch yourself and see how you're breathing and start taking those deeper inhales and exhales.
Yeah. I love this. Love this. I'm curious to know, Holly, like why. I know the breath work is probably like one of the first tools you reach to for moments of stress or anxiety or whatnot. Why I mean, I feel like we touched base on this already, and it may be obvious, but again, for the people, like why breath work?
Because I mean, it's there, right? You're already breathing. And it's so breath can do numerous things. It can stress you out and it can make you calmer. So if you're constantly and you're already breathing and it's automatic, but yet you can change it, why not? Mm-hmm. Why, if that was something, the simplest thing that you could do is just adjust your breathing, why not do it? You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to buy air. I mean, we buy water, but you don't, like, it's there. It's automatic. You're already doing it. Why not just take that slight moment and just adjust it?
Yeah. Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's the quickest route to becoming calmer or out of anxiety, because it speaks to your nervous system just like sound does. So when your frontal lobe cortex is shut off, you're still breathing. That doesn't stop. Your breathing does not stop. So
yeah, for sure, for sure. I love how you put it that way. Like, we're already doing it,
Doing
right?
it.
It's something we're doing already. Why not do it in a way that supports our well-being? We're
Right.
adjusting and shifting how we breathe. We're not like changing or going out to get a new set of breath.
right.
It's just not
You
what
already
we're doing.
automatically do it to
Right.
survive.
Right, exactly. And it's so simple too, right? It's so
Yep.
simple. It's as simple as stop paying attention, like making the breathing, like inhaling longer and exhaling longer. And yeah, I love this so much. I love this. So I'm always thinking about some people who may be like, oh, this is silly. You know, I feel silly doing this. Like, any thoughts for people who may be there?
Maybe think about why you think it's silly.
Yeah.
You know, what's coming up for you, what was told, why I mean, you already breathe to stay alive. You know, so why would it be silly? Because no one's gonna know.
Yeah.
You will know, and that will be at your forefront, that you're breathing differently, but who's really gonna know?
Yeah.
You know, if you're counting your breath in your head, no one's gonna know you're doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's so true. That's so true. I asked one of my students this. I'm like, well, would you rather feel silly or be anxious?
Right. But it's true. Like, do you
It's like
want
the
to
trade-off.
Exactly. Do you want to be silly, or do you want to keep feeling the way you're feeling?
Yeah.
And then when do you call it enough? You know, where do you draw that line of like, okay, I'm done feeling this way?
Yeah. Absolutely. All right.
So that is your breathing practice today. We don't have to go through it. You can do it, because I know these mics aren't going to do us justice. So,
Yeah.
but just spend after this. You can pause this now if you want and do it for 2 minutes and see how you feel. And you should be able to comment on these. So let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please comment. I forget that the people can do that. They can comment and let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try the breathing techniques. Pay attention to how you're breathing. And please, please, please do let us know. Yes.
Yeah. So if you do want one, since this is, I've already had 11 episodes, so 10, I think I did it as 10.5. There is a breathing practice in there. So
Okay.
yeah, you can go back and listen to it.
Awesome. Great.
See you in the next episode.